remember first time I heard Mac Dre was at my cousin's house. He was playing radio. So hard.
Too hard for
man. That one, and then they had another one called Song for You.
Oh yeah.
Man, those two right there. It was a movement when he was around. Like I remember they would be playing Mac Dre so much that it'd be like is that all y'all know? It's just Mac Dre? Like what else y'all put on? But it was at the time it was the hottest thing to be playing. Like Mac Dre was it. That was still.
Yeah, he had his reign, and then untimely passing. So it's just like, man.
Yeah.
He might have put like 10 years of wind on his career, just and him going, unfortunately.
Yeah, exactly. I always think about, because I feel like he passed right when like the hyphy movement was like starting to like get his little wave, and like he kind of missed that like okay, it's about to really start getting like global, and I wish he would have still had the torch. Cause I think it would have lasted longer. The hype movement wouldn't have been just like couple years. It'd have been like 10 year stretch.
Oh, yeah.
We still try to grab that essence now, but I think we would have held it longer if Mac was still.
So Mac Dre, the Romper Room. Everybody was talking about Mac Dre back in the days. He had that court case. I don't remember if I was listening to him before or after that stuff, but the Romper Room Gang is like one of the most memorable things that I have from him. Just his whole like robbery case and the kind of music he was playing with the effect, coming from jail,
rapping over the phone,
and really gassing, man. He was an original. Ain't nobody rap like Mac Dre. I just remember his swag, man. It was real. It was authentic. He made people dance. He had music that was not only hardcore but fun. It was just Mac Dre is a legend. When we lost him, man, that was one of the biggest losses. It was tough losing Mac Dre because he wasn't even in town when he was gone. He was out in Kansas, and he had shows to do. He had like a lot of stuff on his calendar, more albums to make. Gone too soon, man.
The first time you heard Mac Dre. Come on, man. you heard him without even you heard him.
For real.
He's coming out early in the 80s, man. This boy came out in the 80s, bro. So you gotta think about it. You was hearing it. You was like, oh, too hard for the funky radio. Too hard for the funky. Hey, that was back in the days, man. But I know I heard it because it was on KMEL. You know it.
Hell yeah.
And man,
CMC.
We was laced with game subconsciously, bruh, because of this guy.
Oh,
Can
yeah.
you feel me? Can you really feel that? The music that he was making before his time.
One of my favorite rappers.
He's got to be damn near one of the best rappers.
Hey, this from California
in the
living
world.
alone.
California Bear, all up in you.
Yeah.
I'll take it there. But you know what? That's my guy, man. Because there's another question about him later. And I'm just thinking, man, how to disguise, man. Because this dude done laced up with so much fucking game, man. You didn't even know it. You didn't even know you had it.
Yup.
Subconsciously, I'm telling you.
Just put game up in your vein.
So anyway, the first time I heard him, I'm going to say Mac Dre's the name, honestly, because I'm kind of a late bloomer. You know what I mean?
But remember, he had Mac Dre's name was a single, too.
Yeah,
so.
that's what I'm saying. But like the first time I really put it together, connected the dots, and it was like, I'm doing what I do. Don't get mad.
See, I can't quite remember the first time I heard Mac Dre. I remember being really young and going to my cousin's house. My cousin used to sell CDs, right, and tapes. When he'd get tired of them, he'd want to get the new stuff. He'd sell the old ones. And I remember I bought the Young Black Brother CD. And at the time, I remember when I bought it, I was confused because there was a song on that CD that was on the Mac Dre, the California Living. And I remember having that at a young age, but I remember having Stupid Doo Doo Dumb. I remember having a few of them, a few Mac Dre's, but I can't quite remember the first time I heard him, to be honest with you. I just remember him being just a household name, you know. And if you were into like underground rap music, that's what you listened to, you know?
Yeah, that's crazy, because I don't really remember the first time I heard Mac Dre either. I just remember CMC, the California Living video.
Yeah, you know, I remember that too. I remember him being a staple though. He was always like a well, he wasn't always a big name in a sense where like he was known worldwide at the time, but in the early 90s he was a household name here in the Bay. I know that at least, you know. But his music was getting out though. It definitely was getting out. And then when he went to prison and he did some time, I think that's around the time when a lot of people really started listening to him. In my opinion. Yeah. But I was a kid too though. So you gotta imagine, this is the 90s. I'm not even 10 years old yet, you know. So.
First time I heard Mac Dre was when I got back from, when I moved back from Bakersfield to the Bay Area, and I met these niggas. My nigga Ant and Chapadopoulos and a lot of cats that I was balling with, I played a lot of basketball, was bumping Mac Dre. And yeah, when I heard his shit, I think it was at the park playing basketball. Somebody was bumping him at the park. It might have been this nigga. Came up to Central one day bumping Mac Dre. And yeah, it was over from there.
When did I first get into Mac Dre? I would say like 89, 90 on the California Music Channel. They'd be playing that California Living video. And you know, my parents had like them big old house speakers and shit. You hook it up to the TV stereo button and it just fucking slap. So I'd be knocking that. When he went to jail, that shit kind of hurt because you know, it was like, fuck, man, you know, this dude's hella cool. You know, like why the fuck he gotta go to jail, man? You know what I mean? And you know, for a long time there was kind of like a little bit of an empty spot. Like, yo, when's he coming home? Because I know he's gonna have some good music. When he did come home, you know, it was like he never left, man. You know about the hyphy era and all the shit, you know. But I like young Mac Dre. I like that Young Black Brother shit. I like the shit from when he got home too, though. But the Young Black Brother album, man, there's some knockers on there, man. And you know, I'ma always have a special sentimental place for that album, whatever, because you know, the memories, man. You know, it just takes you back every time you hear that album. That's kind of why I'm doing this project. And so we could talk about those albums and where we were at and how it made you feel back in the day, because